The end of January, the beginning of February is always a strange time of the year. The noise is gone, the holidays are over, and winter isn't quite done with us yet. Everything slows down, and there's nowhere left to hide from yourself. That fucking groundhog is calling for another 6 weeks. But now is also a great time of year to look in. A great time to basically do an inventory and correct your course. A great time to do some shadow work. Now, I want to be honest with you. I have a good grasp of the runes. I understand their meanings, their history, and how they're used. But I don't really feel too intimately connected with them, and I feel like I can improve. So instead of pretending I have all the answers, I want to build that connection in real time, and I want to do it together. So going forward each episode, I'm going to talk about one rune, where it comes from, what it teaches, and how it shows up in modern life. And I figure Issa fits perfectly for the depths of winter. It's the rune of ice, stillness, and pause. And that stillness has something important to teach us about balance. Shadow work and the goddess Skaði. And at the end of this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple shadow work ritual you can do to help break you out of that frozen feeling and start moving towards your goals again. This isn't about perfection. This is about honesty. This is about doing the work. And this is how to Heathen. The fresh start energy is gone. The big plans, the loud motivation, the new year, new me talk all fade once winter shows it's not done yet. Out here on the East Coast, we're still battling mounds of snow. The streets are lined with dirty piles of it. The cold sticks around longer than anyone wants. And every day feels like winter saying, not yet. In the depths of winter, everything slows down. Snowbanks block sidewalks. Roads stay slick. Even getting out the door takes more effort. When life moves slower, your thoughts get louder. Goals you set start to feel heavy. Habits you meant to fix are still hanging around. That can feel frustrating, but it's not a personal failure. It's what happens when the noise dies down and reality steps forward. The ancestors knew this season well. Deep winter wasn't about starting something new. It was about endurance, balance, and paying attention. You watched your supplies. You measured your effort. You made sure nothing important slipped too far out of place. Winter does that to us now. When the snow piles up and progress feels slow, the season isn't punishing you. It's showing you where your balance really is. Shadow work sounds serious, but it's really simple. It's just being honest when it would be easier to look away. It's noticing the places in your life that feel stuck, heavy, or frozen, and admitting they exist. No blaming, no beating yourself up. Just saying, this is where I stop moving. Most of us avoid this because stillness is uncomfortable. We stay busy on purpose. We tell ourselves we'll deal with it later. But deep winter doesn't let that slide. When the world slows down and the snow piles up, the things you've been putting off don't disappear. They just sit there like ice, waiting for your attention. Fuck ice. Shadow work begins the moment you stop running. Before anything can change, you have to name what's frozen and why. That's why stillness matters. You can't break ice while sprinting across. You gotta stop, look down, and decide what it needs to thaw. Later in this episode, we're gonna turn that pause into action with a simple ritual. But first, you need to understand what you're facing and be honest enough to write it down. Issa means ice. Not the pretty kind in the drink, not the ones that steal your neighbor, but the kind that stops you in the track. Ice is still hard and unforgiving if you ignore it. The people who lived with this rune didn't see ice as calm or peaceful. They saw it as something that demanded respect. The rune poems tell us that Issa can look smooth and beautiful, but it's dangerous if you rush across it. It freezes movement, forces pause. That's the lesson of Issa. When Issa shows up, nothing moves forward until you stop pushing and actually look at where you are. Don't fight slippery surfaces by running faster. You survive it by slowing down and paying attention. In modern life, Issa shows up when progress feels stuck. Motivation drops. Feel frozen in place. Issa isn't telling you to quit. It's telling you to stop forcing outcomes and start noticing patterns. Stillness isn't punished. It's information. And before anything can change, Issa makes sure you see the truth clearly, whether you like it or not. hardest parts of walking this path is doing it alone. That's why the Heathen Earth Discord server exists. It's a growing online community of modern heathens from all over the world who are here to learn, share, and grow together. No gatekeeping, no drama, just real people, real conversations, and a shared respect for the path we walk. If you're looking for connection, discussion, and a place to belong, you'll find it there. We just hit 100 members. Now, if you want to support the channel directly, there are a couple ways to do that. You can check out the How to Heathen Shopify store, where everything is built to support a modern heathen lifestyle. And if you want something deeper, pick up your copy of the Modern Hoverboard, a book of modern wisdom inspired by the old words, but written for the world we live in now. Every purchase helps keep this channel going, and it helps the community grow also. Now back to the shadow work. Skaði is a goddess of the mountain, cold, of choosing the hard path. She didn't pick comfort. She didn't pick easy. She chose the places to live where others would run from. That's her greatest lesson for us. Sometimes the right path isn't the soft. It's the one that makes you stretch, endure, and grow. Winter itself is a teacher, and Skaði shows us how to pay attention. The cold, the snow, the quiet. These are not punishments. They are mirrors. They reflect what you avoid, what you've been neglecting, and where you're taking the easy way out. Choosing the hard path isn't about heroics. It's about honesty, discipline, and standing in discomfort without letting it break you. Applying Skaδι's lesson doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be small things, sticking to a plan when it's inconvenient, showing up when motivation is low, or facing a truth about yourself you've been avoiding. The goddess doesn't ask you to be perfect. She asks you to be present, steady, and willing to do the work that leads to real growth. Shadow work becomes real when you put it down on paper. Writing it out makes it visible, clear, and easy to understand. You don't need fancy tools, just a piece of paper and a pen. This isn't about being perfect or clever. It's about being honest with yourself. Start by dividing your paper into 5 columns. Label them. What happened, when it started, why it happened, what I gained, and what I lost. In the first column, write the habit, choice, or pattern that's been holding you back. For me, I wrote, I let the gym slip away over the last few months. In the next 2 columns, get real about timing and reasons. For me, it was when I became hyper-focused on content and life and didn't make time for the gym. Don't sugarcoat, don't insult yourself. Just write the truth, plain and simple. Finally, in the last 2 columns, record what you gained and what you lost from this situation. Maybe you gained focus and progress in one area, like content creation, but lost some strength and size in another. Seeing it all laid out on paper, it gives you clarity. It prepares you for the next step. The ritual where Isa and Skaði help turn this insight into action. Now it's time to turn honesty into action. Take the paper from the last chapter, the one where you've written down what was frozen. This isn't something to be ashamed of. This is proof that you're awake. Hold the paper and recognize it for what it is. Awareness made physical, but awareness alone is stillness. To change, you must step into the space where opposites meet. Bowl of water in front of you and add a pinch of salt. Light a candle with a protective binding rune carved or drawn into it. There's a link in the description if you need guidance. The candle is fire, the force of motion and change. Water is ice and flow, the force of pause and reflection. Between them is you. Fold the paper. Draw Isa on the back. And activate the rune by lightly spitting on it. Isa is the freeze, the moment before movement, the stillness that makes creation possible. Before acting, take a 9-breath meditation. Inhale for 3. Hold for 1. Exhale for 3. With each breath, feel yourself standing in Ginnungagap, the space between what was and what will be. When you're ready, speak these words. Skaði, I choose to stand in the cold with awareness. I see what I've avoided and where balance was lost. I commit to walking the harder road with discipline and clarity. May my actions honor you. I break the ice of stillness on my life. Watch the candle flicker, the water ripple, and feel the weight lift. You've done the work. You're aligned. You're ready. Watch flames meet water. Watch steam rise. This is Ginnungagap made visible. The ending of one pattern and the birth of another. You are not asking for change. You are creating it. The Norse weave the tapestry of fate. They do not choose your steps. They set the loom, the tension, the moment. But the thread you offer is your action. Through Isa, you learn that stillness is not stagnation. Through Skaði, you learn that the hard path is chosen, not a sign. And in Ginnungagap, you stood between fire and ice and decided who you were becoming. Ritual does not rewrite fate. It sharpens your awareness of it. What you do after this moment is the thread you carry forward. Into the gym, into your work, into the promises you keep or break with yourself. Balance is not comfort. Balance is showing up again and again, even when the cold bites and the path feels steep. Work meant something to you, let it continue beyond the screen. Like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Make sure to join the Heathen Discord for community and conversation. And if you want to support the channel directly, visit the Shopify store or pick up your copy of the Modern Hovel. And in the comments, let me know what you think of me incorporating the Rune of the Day into the format of the show going forward. I'm really trying to figure out how to showcase what will help people the most in their modern day-to-day practice. Walk with intention, offer your thread with purpose, and remember, stay humble, stay working on yourself, stay loving, and most importantly, stay fucking savage.